Welcome to the Fretprints podcast, improvisation topics for guitars.
Hello, I'm Jim Ellis, and back with a new podcast. It's been several months, many months since I did last, and I was having a podcast come out once per week for quite a long time, up to I think 102 episodes. And I just shifted gears a little bit, focused a little bit more on the YouTube channel and video. Although I am recording video of the podcast, so if you want to check those out there on my website, I think I may post this on YouTube as well. And in the past, I was basically giving a guitar lesson on a topic in the podcast. And so I think I'm going to switch gears to just kind of talking a little bit more about what I'm doing in the podcast, and I'd like to at some point bring on some musician friends to have some conversations. So we'll see about that. But for today, I'm just going to kind of talk about what I've been doing recently. And I guess I'll cover a little more ground than I think I will in the future. I'm not sure if this will come out once a week again, or every 2 weeks, or once a month. I want to do something regular, or sort of regular time interval. But anyhow, so a couple of things that I've been doing. Especially on the YouTube channel. Like I said, I've been focusing a lot on that. I've started live streaming on the YouTube channel, and I'm using a program called OBS, which is a free program that you can use. And you can also set up screen sharing, so that people can kind of see what you're doing on the screen as you're talking and describing things. So it's been really neat. I think it's pretty cool. So I'll use a pattern program that I've worked on, or that I've developed to display on the screen, and then kind of just talk about it. And then also using kind of a drawing program to just kind of move some patterns and notes around on the fingerboard as I talk about that. So that's been really great. So another type of video that I've been doing quite a bit is sort of a pattern play along, or study. And so with those, kind of got a click and a count in, and it runs through the song. I include bass and drum audio tracks in there, and you can watch the patterns change over time through the chord changes, or as the harmony moves. So I've been doing a video on arpeggios for that, pentatonic scales, and seven note scales for that. So those have been pretty neat. I'm really excited about those. So the latest ones have been on All of the Things You Are. So that's been really, really great. I think people are enjoying those. The last one I had on YouTube was a pentatonic scale play along, and that has about 20 views. It's just I just put that out yesterday. So I don't have a huge following on YouTube, but working on it. I've got about 400 subscribers. So if you get a chance and you like what I'm doing, definitely subscribe there, because I'm trying to build that. That's a big area of my focus right now in teaching. All right, so I'll just talk about maybe one other video I put out recently, which was was the Midwestern Night's Dream by Pat Metheny. And I think that worked out really well. It took quite a lot of time in post-production, kind of putting all the video together. But I think it laid out pretty nicely, and the tablature is on there on the video itself. So I may put the tab on my website or up in a way that's just a little easier to read. But anyway, it's on the video there, and you can also find that at the YouTube channel. So it's youtube.com/Fretprints. So fairly easy to find there. All right, so those are kind of been the three types of videos I've been focusing on. Oh, and there's one other thing I've been doing, which is harmonic analysis of tunes. And I've also been doing a series on All the Things You Are. Just kind of taking a few measures at a time of a tune. So in the case of All the Things You Are, I've been taking 8 measures at a time. There will be one video that's 4 measures, I believe, just because of the way the total measures lay out. But so those are pretty cool, and I've kind of given the Roman numerals as they go by and spelling it out relative to the tonic key or the tonic, and then also what the harmony is doing in that moment. So if it goes to the key of C, you might have a 2-5-1 in C, but that might be a sharp 4-7-3 in the tonic key. So things like that. So those are really great, and I'm going to do some more of those. New thing I've done just today is created a Patreon page. I don't know if you've heard of Patreon, but I noticed some other YouTube teachers, guitar teachers, have been using that. So I checked it out, and it's pretty cool. So I just set up a page. So I think I haven't completely figured out what my end goal is with it, or the process is anyway. But I'm going to start posting my YouTube videos on there, and then if someone really likes it, they can support the page. I think what it does is you can make a payment per month, or I think I can also set it up to make it per video. But we'll see. I have it set up per month for now, and then I might have further in-depth videos that are available to different tiers of users. So if you're really into what I'm doing, you can check out some further in-depth videos and that kind of thing. So check that out if you would. That'd be great. That's patreon.com/Fretprints. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening. And if you're listening on iTunes, yeah, definitely would appreciate your subscribing to the podcast. And of course, comments are welcome. And you can also find a video version of this on the YouTube channel and on my website when I put that when I post that. All right. Well, thanks so much, and I hope you have a great practice session.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Fretprints podcast. Be sure to rate and subscribe. You can also follow on Twitter and Facebook. Visit fretprints.com for articles, video, and updates.